of our new business and the businesses we're building here. Listen, by the way, if you're brand new to the Success Connection tonight, first of all, thank you so much for being here. It's always humbling and equally as exciting for me to have brand new students live on the Success Connection with me each and every week. So a couple of links that you may want to write down are these links right here. The Facebook group, we have a special Facebook group. You can write this link down. It's go.bsc.com/group. And if you join that group, it'll let you actually join and meet up with and talk to and communicate with and network with all of the students here on the Success Connection. There's over 13,000 of us. And everybody helps everybody. So great place for you to go, completely free. If you go there, click the join button, I'll get you approved before after the webinar tonight anyway. And of course, if you're a new student, something that's important to tell you is at the end of the day, this webinar is not about any one specific product or course or program or anything like that. This webinar and this training series is it's all inclusive. That means anybody and everybody that has any course or software from our company is invited here for a weekly training where more recently what we've been doing is building businesses with you and for you. And of course, the businesses we build, 100%, they work with pretty much anything and everything that we do. So they work with all of our courses and our software and stuff like that. But we wanted to provide an opportunity to go above and beyond for you and to give you businesses completely built and ready to rock and roll. How many of you are excited about that? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses that are coming in tonight. That is really good. Now, tonight, we will have our training will be a little bit shorter, maybe 10 minutes or so shorter than usual. And that is because I have had a terrible migraine all day long. I have been racking my brain where it's crazy, where I've moved back home from Florida. So most of you guys know, if you've been with us for forever on the Success Connection, I've been in Florida. I'm now back home in Mississippi, but I'm actually moving from this house to a new house on December 14th. And so I see some congrats already coming in. Thank you. It's been a long time coming. I moved in this house and thought I would be here for 1 year. And it turns out I've been here for 9. I sometimes joke with my wife, I went on one date with her and thought it would just be one date, and it's ended up 9 years of dates. So about the same amount of time as the house. And so, some things in life just happen. I've been busy, I've been focused on work, and I haven't taken the time to really kind of move and get in a place where I'm really comfortable and I'm more in work. So that's what we're doing. So our house is a wreck and there's boxes everywhere. I have a migraine, but as you guys know, always going to be here on the Success Connection and never going to miss a single session. So let's kind of go over what we've been, what we're going to do today, tonight, wherever you may be, okay? So what we're going to be talking about is activation emails for your Inboxer Academy and your 8-figure funnel formula business, okay? So that's what we're talking about, and that's what I'm giving you tonight on the Success Connection. You'll get it completely free, won't cost you anything. I've already written them for you. The documents are live, and you'll get the link to do this, okay? And this is kind of a series of what's going to happen over the next 3 weeks of the Success Connection. Next week, we'll be completely going through your 7-figure business setup funnel. So we're going to set the whole thing up, okay? Now, some of you might be new, okay? And so what we're going to talk about today and how we're going to kind of break this down is we've created 3 businesses, okay? We've created 3 businesses for you. All right, so we've created 3 businesses for you already. If you don't already have them, I will give you the links to download these businesses tonight at the end of tonight's training. So we created these 3 businesses for you. One of them is where you're able to sell a book, okay? One of them, you're able to sell what we call a membership, okay? So that's where you're making money every single month. And then one of them, you sell kind of what we call a masterclass. Okay, so in that respect, it's more expensive, right? So it's more expensive. All right, so that means you make more money on this particular course. So the book is $7. The course is $4.95 a month, and the masterclass is $497. Now, you get to change those prices, edit those prices, create whatever you want out of those. It really doesn't matter to us. You can sell them for whatever you want. Here's what we want to discuss. We've kind of talked about, okay, over the last few weeks, is that we give you all of these funnels. So you can download these funnels tonight. If you're a new student, you know, it's always helpful for you to go back through the replays, but you'll see that we have the 7-figure email auto webinar here. We have the Inboxer Academy membership pages all right here. And then we have the 8-figure funnel formula business, which is right here. And we'll just take a quick look at the 8-figure funnel formula business, and we'll take a look here. This is where you actually can sell this book, okay? So this is your book to sell. We have a resources page, which I'll give you access to this page in a little while, but you'll notice that you can download this entire 8-figure funnel formula right here, and you can actually use this business and have this business as your own. You can change the price on this. You can really make it whatever you know, whatever you want it to be, right? We also have the let's see if I can pull it back up here real quick. We have the 8-figure funnel. I'm sorry, we have the Inboxer Academy. I don't know, I'm talking about 8-figure. I was already in that. We have the Inboxer Academy business. This is a membership business where you charge $5 a month for access to a membership. We already created that membership area for you, so you don't have to create that at all, okay? So it's already done for you, and it's going to be a $5 a month membership fee. Of course, you can change this to be whatever you want. You can see kind of some of the members area there. All of this already done for you. You click a button, you can have it. As you guys can see, we use ClickFunnels. So if you don't have ClickFunnels, we'll give you a link to a free trial of ClickFunnels. But this is how we can basically give you these businesses completely free. We build them and we give them to you. And we feel like taking the building out of the equation really helps you to be able to be successful and to get started. And then we have the 7-figure email auto webinar, basically, which is the newest business that we've given you. And as you can see right here, it sets up a complete registration for an automated webinar that runs and sells a course for $500. Okay, so now that we've kind of established what the businesses are for those of you that might be new, what we've been doing is we've been talking about what we call activation emails. Okay, and last week what I did was I basically gave you, okay, all of the emails that you could possibly need to essentially activate, okay, the smaller ticket products. So activate this and activate this if somebody were to register for the masterclass, okay? And the way that kind of breaks down is that, you know, you have traffic, which is just the people that are coming in and they go here and they register. Okay, so they're registering for your masterclass. Okay, so they're registering for the masterclass. Okay, when they do that, what happens? It puts them on an email list, right? So it puts them on your list. And then, of course, they can go through this funnel all the way until they can make a purchase, right? So I'm not going to draw the whole funnel out, but they can go all the way through until they make a purchase. And then if they make a purchase, they get put on your buyer's list. Okay, so they get put on a buyer's list, okay? And this might be a non-buyer's list, okay? And so what I did was, last week, I gave you emails that would basically allow you to go in here to all of your non-buyers and all of your buyers and send these email promotions, okay? This would be like an email promo for the Inboxer Academy, and then an email promo for the 8-figure book, okay? And it was a whole series of emails for your buyers. We also have the same thing done, okay, for your non-buyers. All right. So what ends up happening here, guys, is we activate, okay, other offers. So we're basically taking people that are coming in over here, okay? We're taking people that are coming into this funnel and we're pushing them down through our other funnels. So what that essentially means, and some people have a hard time visualizing it, it means that when somebody registers right here for this webinar, if they don't buy from the webinar, or even if they do buy, okay, eventually we send them emails that shows them this book, and we send them emails that shows them this membership area. Now, I put those emails for you inside of our Student Resource Center, which is right here, and you can see that here are the activation links for people that are actually registering for the 7-figure webinar, okay, so they're registering for the webinar, and then whether they buy or they don't buy, I show you how to send these emails and activate people into buying your other offers, okay? There's a reason that we do this, all right? And what is our reason? All right, so everything in life has a reason, and everything in business has a reason. All right, can anybody tell me why we do this? What is the reason for these activations? Why do we do what I call linking funnels together? So why are we linking these funnels together? Why are we doing this? Does anybody know? All right, I see some answers. I see some answers. I see it's free money. Okay, so that makes sense. All right. Anybody else? Okay, some people say it's free traffic. That's kind of the same thing. It's free traffic, which basically equals free money. All right. I see some other people saying add value. All right. Some people saying optimize. It's true. All right. Here's one that nobody said. Okay. And this is an important metric. I want you to write this down. We want to increase our customer value. Okay, so what does that mean? What that means is no matter which funnel you are promoting, so let's just say that this happens to be the funnel you're promoting right here. All right, and this traffic, let's just say that this traffic cost you 50 cents to get a customer basically over here to this page. All right, and let's say that to make somebody actually purchase something, okay, so from traffic to registration all the way over here to a purchase of just this product, let's say that it's costing you somewhere around $400 per buyer, okay? So then some quick math on this, some very quick math. All right, so let's do quick math. All right, so this is just quick math. If you got 100 buyers, okay, and you're selling the product, remember, we're selling this product and we're selling it for $497, okay? That would be $49,700 in revenue, and it would be minus, okay, $40,000 in cost for the traffic. And that would leave you with a net profit of $9,700 profit. Okay? So I'm not going to say that's bad. How many of you would be happy if you made $9,700? I'm thinking that lots of people would be happy and everybody would be excited. The problem with that is that you're leaving money on the table, because that's what these customers are worth when they go through this one funnel. But when they hit what we call the activation series, which takes place down in here, okay, they hit down in here, this is your activation series. All right, so this is kind of where we're activating other funnels, other offers. This is where we monetize our list to greater levels, okay? when we break this down, a $400 buyer, okay, or somebody that's spending $497 inside of your funnel ends up having an average order value, okay, which you can look right there. It's not really that hard to see. The average profit, okay, that we're generating is $9,700 across 100 customers, right? So $9,700 across 100 customers, you're not making that much money, right? You're making about what, 97 bucks a customer. Okay, so you're making $97 profit. So this is $97 per customer. Okay, so that's not terrible. All right, that's not a terrible thing, but it's also not necessarily what you want, right? Wouldn't you like to? How many of you would like to make more? How many of you would like to make more than just $97 per customer? Just say yes. I see lots and lots of yeses. Okay, so the way that you do that is through this activation series, because the activation series is free. What that means is you're not spending any more money to generate those customers, to make people buy your other offers. They're already customers, or they're non-buyers, but they're on your email list, right? So anytime we promote to these email lists right in here, this is not costing us any money, aside from the fact that we have, aside from the fact that we have obviously got to spend money on our emails, right? Like we have an email list, that's a given, but to send these emails out isn't actually costing us any money. And so it becomes free money. The average value of a customer increases exponentially. And what we look to do and what we're trying to do is usually 2 to 3x the value of this customer through this series right here. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. All right, okay. And here's the thing. It's the same thing that you see happening in every business that you could possibly be a part of. In fact, I just don't even know a business that does not try to sell other stuff, right? And the thing is you're accomplishing a few goals, okay? First of all, yes, you're right. This will produce some free money, okay? So that's true. You are going to get some free money. You do get some free traffic, okay? What you're really doing is optimizing your entire sales process to increase customer value, but there's something else that you're doing here that you don't realize, and that is that you are adding value to your customer's life. You're adding value to that person and to their business. There was a lady that was talking about us in the Success Connection group just this weekend, and I won't say her name because anytime I say somebody's name, people go and they find them and they just drive them crazy on social media. So I won't say anybody's name in particular, but basically she said she bought this digital marketing mastermind last week, which I think I just mentioned to you guys. It's $7. It's something I want to do that lets me connect cool people with all of you, and it's inexpensive, it's fun, and it's awesome. But here's the thing, okay? That digital marketing mastermind, okay, and I teach you how to do what I do. That's free money for me because I'm not out promoting that. I'm not paying for traffic like you see up here, okay? I'm not doing that. It's free traffic, so to speak, because I only mentioned it on my webinar and I didn't go and buy traffic for it. And here's the thing, it increases my customer value, right? Because at the end of the day, if you guys go and purchase the digital marketing mastermind, you're spending a little bit more money. Now, it's not a lot of money, but it's a little bit of money that you maybe would not have spent otherwise with me. But here's what was really interesting. She said it was amazing. She said it was inspiring. She said it was exciting. And then she said, thank you. Now, let's talk about that. When a customer tells you, okay, that something you've provided them was amazing, it was inspiring, it was exciting, and then they say thank you, understand that she's basically saying thank you for selling me something. Now, did I sell something expensive? No. Was I trying to get rich off of it? No. Are we providing an insane value for the price? Yes. But how many of you feel like if a customer or a prospect, if somebody in your ecosystem, somebody that's buying your products is saying that you're amazing, that you're inspiring, that you're exciting, and saying thank you, that you have added value to their lives? Just say yes if that's you. Would you agree? Yes, we've added value to their lives. Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. Now here's where it gets really, really exciting for you as digital marketers. When you provide value in somebody's life, okay, as you provide value, okay, so as you provide value, this is a positive value, this is a negative value, okay, and this is just kind of how life goes in general, right? As you provide positive value, negative value, this is the amount of money that somebody will spend with you, okay, and this is a positive and this is a negative, okay, and then so our chart will show us that as you provide more value, people will spend more money, okay? They will spend more money with you, and we'll just do like money spent, as you provide more value. So in this particular case, I get to make a little bit of money, okay? I get to optimize my business. I get to increase my customer order value, okay? But I get to add value to the customer, which means that that person is more likely to spend money up here with me now than she was maybe like say down here, because now I have added value to her life. I haven't just added money to my bank account. I've added value to that person's life. And so now they respect me more. They like me more. They know me more. And they want to buy more things from me because they like the way that it feels when somebody takes good care of them, provides them a good value, and actually helps them to do what they're trying to do. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes. Okay, I see lots and lots of yeses. So on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 meaning that you understand this emphatically, right? Like you completely get it. 1 meaning that you don't quite understand it, well, I'm sorry. 1 means you don't have a clue what I'm talking about. And somewhere in between means somewhere in between. Give me a scale of 1 to 10 of how much you understand of the reason why we do this activation series right here, and the reason why we connect our funnels. All right? I see lots and lots and lots of 10s, lots and lots and lots of 10s. I'm not saying that you know how to connect them all yet, okay? I'm just saying you understand why. You understand the math. You understand the logic. You understand the psychology, and you understand basically the reason why we link the funnels. So we've got all these funnels that we've built out for you. We've got the book funnel, okay? So we've got the book funnel, we've got the membership funnel, okay? And then we've got the we'll call it the webinar 7-figure funnel, okay? So we've got all 3 of these. What I have done so far is I have taught you, okay, or I have given to you that there's basically buyers and there's non-buyers. So we're gonna notate them like that. I have given you emails last week that allow you to take your non-buyers and activate them here and activate them here. I've allowed you to take your buyers and activate them here and activate them here. So what I've been giving you so far is taking people from a high price point, okay, down to a lower price point. We have been going in basically the opposite direction, right? We've been going from high to low. What I'm going to give you tonight is going to allow you, because of course you're going to have, you know, here you're going to have buyers and you're going to have non-buyers, okay? Don't do that. Hate it when this thing goes out. It's because I'm left-handed. And over here, you're going to have buyers and you're going to have non-buyers. What I am going to show you tonight, and what I'm going to give you tonight, is the emails that let you take these lower ticket purchases and do what we call ascend them into the 7-figure funnel formula. Just like this. What we're going to do is basically go in the opposite direction. We're going to bring in a a customer for $7, okay? And then we're going to share with them this webinar whereby they would spend $497. We're going to increase the customer order value dramatically by doing this. Does that make sense to everybody on tonight's Success Connection, yes or no? If it makes sense to you, just say yes in the chat box for me so that you know and I know that we're all on the same page. So I want to make sure that everybody knows that we are going to ascend the customers, okay? And we're going to increase our customer value, which is going to increase our profit big time. And what ends up happening is oftentimes it's really, really easy to get people to purchase a $7 book or a $5 membership, okay? That's super easy. So you get a lot of customers. So if you look at the math, okay, so the math on this, like this is kind of the math I would expect to see, okay? And this is just an example. So we'll kind of disclaim that this is an example. I can't guarantee it. But let's just say we get 1,000 visitors, okay? And we send 1,000 visitors over to our site where we sell the book for $7, okay? Those 1,000 visitors cost 50 cents each, okay? So we've spent, oops, sorry. My pen is not working, hold on. All right, there we go. We've spent $500. All right, so if we spend $500, we get 1,000 visitors. Now, if that book converts into buyers, okay, into buyers, and let's just say, I mean, at the end of the day, the book is easy to sell, but it's really inexpensive, okay? And of course, in between there's the opt-ins that go on your list. If this happens at about 35%, which is usual, you're going to get about 350 people on your list, okay? And then the book conversions, typically about, you know, something this inexpensive, maybe 20%. So maybe we'll get 200 buyers, okay? So we'll get 200 buyers, and we'll get it, and that 200 buyers, we could potentially be at less than 200 buyers. I mean, it really does depend. Let's go with something like super, super, super low, right? Let's say it only converts at maybe, I don't know, 10%, okay? Because maybe that's a high number, but 10% is definitely not. So that's going to get you 100 buyers if you can get 10% of the people to buy, and that 100 buyers at $7 can make you $700, okay? So now you've got 100 people on your buyers list, okay? This is your list of your buyers, okay? Now, off the bat, you've made $200 profit, okay? So you made $200 in profit. But here's what I would expect. I would expect that once we send the emails, okay, to the people that have bought the book, and we send them emails to the 7-figure webinar funnel, okay? So our 7-figure webinar funnel, here's what I would expect. With about, call it 400 people on the list, so 400 emails sent, okay? Let's assume a 30% open rate, which would be very doable. That's 120 people that open your email. Let's assume that 50% click. That's actually pretty doable in this particular scenario. And then let's assume, and we're going to take a very low assumption here, and let's assume that a purchase is only 1%. Okay, so it would be 1% of the people that click. So in this particular scenario, obviously, you know, I'm taking really low numbers, right? But in this scenario, we get basically 0.6 of a sale, right? Right. So I mean, we're probably basically saying we're going to get one sale. Okay, and that's at $497. I want you to look at what just happened. We made $200 up here on our funnel, but when we come down here, we've made $497. And even if you just took 60% of that, it's still 298 bucks, which means we've literally doubled to tripled. Oops, got that going on. We've probably tripled our profit, all by just simply activating people into the 7-figure funnel webinar. So when you are activating people into a webinar that costs more money, okay, you can get a lot of buyers, a lot of people that'll come into your funnel, but then you can ascend them through this model. And so that's what we're doing with this business. And so what we want to look at is, if you're selling the book, okay, which that's what this is, here are the emails that you would be able to send. I'm going to make these a little bigger. My computer will cooperate. There we go, so that you guys can read them. Can everybody see that? Just say yes if you can see it. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses. Very good. Okay, so let's look at, and this is actually, let's see. I might have the wrong file up here. Yeah, just got the files labeled wrong. This is the book funnel. Okay, so you can see right here, this is our book, basically our book activation series. Okay, so here's what we do. Email number 1, when somebody comes into the funnel, but like say the book funnel, right? Like they're coming in to buy the book. We talk about it's time for you to level up, okay? And so read what this message says. It says, I hope that your first 10 days reading my 8-figure funnel formula book has been everything you hoped it would be and then some. Today, I want to invite you to a training that I'm doing to show you how to go to the next level with your business. This is something that I'm showing you right now for a reason. It's important to take action at the right time if you want to have success online. You've heard of being in the right place at the right time before, correct? Right now, this is where you need to be. This training was designed to show you at this exact point how to break through and go to the next level as an email marketer. Now, you'll see that we wait all the way until day 10. When somebody gets our book, we want them to have time to read it. We want them to have time to review it. We want them to have time to think about it. And then we want them to have time to evaluate that, hey, they probably want to do this a little more so than they thought. Like they're really excited. And then all of a sudden, boom, on day 10, we send them an email that's linking them. And by the way, where are we linking them to? Can anybody tell me? All right, I saw some correct answers in there. I saw some incorrect answers. Here's where that link would go. It would go right here. I gotta pull this back up. All the time, this thing just kind of messes around with me here. It would go right here. It would send people directly to this page so they could register for your webinar. Now remember, the webinar is all automated, so there's nothing that you even have to do, right? It's just going to automatically register people for it, and instantly they're going to be going in and able to purchase this product from you. You'll make money on it. All right, so that's where we're linking. The second email goes out 2 days later, and it says starting training event for students. I don't want you to miss this, which is exactly why I'm sending you this urgent message to let you know it's about to start. This is for our book readers, and it's designed to show you how to jumpstart your email marketing business. It's rare that I do trainings like this, but this is one that I felt you needed, so go here to secure your seat. Look, in this, what we are trying to do is just push people to this registration page. Does everybody understand that? Just say yes if that makes sense to you. And by the way, for those of you that don't have these funnels, once you download these funnels, understand something. They're 100% done. So like I gave the analogy before that when I started teaching internet marketing, I wanted to teach, I guess, how to build from scratch your business. I was real into the building of the businesses. But what I found is that most people, and I'm sure most all of you on this webinar, actually just want to run the business. You just want the ability to wake up in the morning and run an internet business that makes some dollars instead of wasting time. And so I found, and it took me a long time to figure this out, that, and it really took ClickFunnels, the innovation of ClickFunnels, where I realized that I could just take my team and I could build this stuff for you. I could take my brain and my fingers and my hands and I could write these emails for you and just give it to you. And then it's like all you've got to do is just run your business, right? It's already done for you. And so if you're new and this is your first time on the Success Connection, I hope that you're able to grasp that, and that we always give you everything to catch you up. So all these businesses that I'm talking about, some people have had these for 6 months. But if you're new, your 6 months can start today, because I give them to you completely free at the end of the webinar, okay? And then as we go, we're building upon one another. We're really taking this and turning this business into a complete, I call it an empire, right? Because you'll have all kinds of products, you'll have all kinds of opportunities, and you'll know how to activate additional products for people without spending any money, which is increasing your order value, which is truly how you make more money as an internet marketer. And that's what these emails are doing. Email number 3, it goes out on day 13. So that's 13 days after somebody has bought your 8-figure funnel formula book. It says, hey, sorry, my mic was cutting out. It says, hey, so the last couple of days, we've been doing some training webinars for our students to help them connect the dots and crush it as email marketers. As a new student with our 8-figure funnel formula book, you're invited. But what happens if you missed out on the training? Luckily, I know that sometimes life gets in the way, so I've decided to do this training for you again. Here's a link to register. You can attend right from your computer and watch as I tell you a story that really brings this all together for you. If you felt like you were just not clicking on all of this email stuff, then this training is for you 100%. But what if you have been clicking on all this? What if you are already sending profitable emails? Then you must attend, because I'll show you how to make far more than you're making now. So go here. So here's the thing. In these emails, we want to address 2 types of people. There are doers and there are people that are planning to do, right? There are people that are already doing something and there's people that are planning to do it. You want to appeal to both of those types of people, not just one type. So you want to appeal to both audiences so that you can generate as many clicks as possible on this register now button, because remember, likely for every 100 people that go through that, you're going to make 1 to 2, maybe 3 sales, right? So that's a massive amount of money. All right, so email number 4, which I have going out on day 15. What I do is I always try to do something like this, where it says resending missed email. And it says, hey, I know there's a chance you missed this email yesterday, so I'm resending it. And then I do like copy paste. And then I put the same email in there that I sent yesterday. I always do this because it catches attention. How many of you have seen one of my emails from me to you that's just like that? Just say yes if you have. I see some yeses coming in. Here's the thing. One thing that I think is super important for you guys to understand is that what I'm doing for you is what I do for myself. Like, I really have no benefit whatsoever, like at all, in doing this for you, right? I mean, I do this completely for free. So I'm not making any money if you make money or anything like that. So what I do is I go out and I try my best to build for you exactly what I would build for myself, right? Like, there's no reason for me not to do that. And so you'll find that the emails that I'm writing for you and the way that I'm doing this for you is identical to the way that I do it for myself in my own business. And I think that's what makes this so powerful, is when you're on the Success Connection, you literally have me working for you on a weekly basis building businesses. And as long as you understand how to launch a course, as long as you understand some basics about webinars, which we're going to go through in subsequent sessions, and then back-end monetization. I mean, this is just the tip of the iceberg, right? Where you can take somebody and you can ascend them from what they've purchased and make them spend more and more and more money. This is just the tip of the iceberg on what real back-end, like creating a back end to your product is really all about. But how many of you are excited about the back end process? Just say yes for me, okay? Because all these emails that go out after they buy, anything that you do to make money from, from your list or your customers or your business after somebody purchases is considered the back end of the business, right? So super important that we go through that. Then you've got the last email that we have going out on day 17 says, final chance, closing this training today. Now, I always use an email like this because I feel like this creates the urgency that some people need to get off their butt, right? Like at some point, people need to be kind of pushed a little bit harder to make a decision that's gonna do some good for them. So this says, this is the final chance for our students to join me on this 7-figure email marketing event. Go here to save your seat. There's really no good reason to miss this training. It's free. It's valuable and can help you get your email marketing business off the ground in a big way. Why would you miss it? They say ideas don't make millionaires, and that's true. You had an idea that you wanted to be an email marketer, and that's why you're here getting this email. But that idea won't make you rich. Action makes millionaires. You have to take this action right now to join our training. And we do this link. That's your first step. Here's the thing. What we want to do is we want to teach people. You always want to provide value when you send an email. This value that I'm providing is basically telling people, hey, here's the deal. You aren't going to get rich off of your ideas. The idea of being an email marketer, the idea of building your own internet business, all these ideas aren't going to do you any good. You've got to take some type of action. And this is the action you need to take today, right? And we give them the link. Now, these are the emails that will activate people who buy your book. Now, I want you to think about that. That means somebody comes in, they look at this book, it's $7, they fill this form out, they get this book. We then are activating this webinar for them so that you can make more money. There's also your Inboxer Academy offer, okay? So you've also got this offer where people come in and they buy this $5 a month Inboxer Academy. We still want to be able to activate those people. I have given you an email file right here of emails, much in the same, where I change up certain things, where I talk about our Inboxer Academy course, right? And I talk about the things that pertain to that course, all right? The final chance for our Inboxer Academy students. Basically, these emails are to go out to your Inboxer Academy students. So what you've got right now is Inboxer Academy students and 8-figure funnel book formula, or 8-figure funnel formula book buyers. And you've got 2 email files that you can now load in and send out to those people to activate the higher ticket product. And the reason for this is like I told you, we increase our average value, but the ecosystem for digital marketing. Okay, so digital marketing ecosystem. All right, this is just kind of like, this is just the way that digital marketing is done. All right, you've got to know how to launch a course. All right, and that means creating the course, putting the course together, all of those types of things. Then you've got to know how to do webinars, because webinars, if you do these automated webinars, especially automated, okay, that's where, as you can see, the one that I built for you, that's where you can really make a lot of money, right? Because this is higher ticket products. Then all of those, okay, both of those lead into what we call back-end profits. Okay, and this is where real big money is made. Okay, this is where you just make big money. All right, so this is big money. This is where you basically get rich, is off back-end money. Okay, but you'll notice that they all overlap one another, right? And there's this one little spot, and I didn't draw it massively big because, I mean, I'm not really an artist, but do you guys see right there where all three, if I can erase this, where all three of these intersect, where you've got webinars, you've got your courses, and you've got your back-end profits, where they all three intersect. This, okay, this particular point, maybe I can get back to that gold color. This right here is maximum profit. That's the max profit zone. It's when you have all three of these pieces connected, working together in an effort for you to be able to crush it. Does that make sense to everybody? Just say yes if that makes sense to you. Okay, that's what we are working to achieve every single week, is max profit. We want maximum profits for you. That's our goal, okay? Which means you need to have a good course. And the course, as you know, what we've taught, or the ones I've made for you, they literally give you like monetization points where you can make money inside of the course. There's webinars where you're, of course, going to be able to make money, and then there's back-end profits. And when you intersect all three of those, you have maxed out your profit potential so that you can absolutely crush it online. That's what's happening when I'm giving you these email files. Okay, so how many of you want these email files for your businesses? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots and lots of yeses coming in. So here's the deal. On this page right here, okay, and we're going to talk a little bit more because I got some extra stuff for you tonight. On this page right here, this is your Success Connection Student Resource Center, okay? So for those of you that are new to the Success Connection, if you are brand new, never been here before, you will probably want to write this link down right here. I would probably write this down right now. I'll show it to you again in a second once I go through everything else that I need to go through. But it's go.vsc.com/funnel. I want to be very clear on something. There is no www in that, okay? So I have one of our students, Miss Valerie, that could not get to the funnels last week, but she was typing in the www. So it's actually go.vsc.com/funnel. Now there's a password. I have not given you that password yet. You will get it shortly. The first thing I want to do is kind of review what's on the page, why it's there, and where you get these emails, and so on and so forth. Okay? First things first. If you don't have ClickFunnels, okay, so if you do not have ClickFunnels, you will want to get ClickFunnels. I've already kind of told you why, but basically in order to download all of our funnels, you have to use the same software that we use. Is this a big sales pitch for ClickFunnels? No. Do most people already have it? Yes. If you already have it, do you have to click my link right there in order to use my funnels? No. The fact of the matter is, if you're brand new, you don't have a way to build your business and build your websites, ClickFunnels is phenomenal. If you would like for us to build everything for you and just give it to you, you have to use ClickFunnels because that's what we use. And it's the only way that we can actually share something with you that we've built. So once you click this link and you download ClickFunnels or you install ClickFunnels, which is just basically an online thing. So, right, you just create your account and in 3 seconds you can be in there. Once you're in your account, you can download all the funnels that we've built for you. Now, I would skip all the way down here and I would first download the 8-figure funnel formula business. That's this entire business for the book. Okay, and also the book is in there, so you don't have to write the book. I've already written it for you. You can download it and sell it. It's yours completely free. Then I would go here to Inboxer Academy, okay? I would download all of the Inboxer Academy pages, the membership area, everything. It's already done. And what will happen is it will just show up in your ClickFunnels account. So it'll just show up in there just like this. You'll have all the links. You can edit it. I have no control over it. It's 100% yours. Then what I would do is I would come in here, okay, and I would download the 7-figure email strategies funnels. This is the entire funnel for the webinar. You can download that there. Then there's all the emails, right? So all the emails are already set up for you, and tonight's emails are going to be there in just a second. It's called Activate the 7-Figure Funnel Formula from Inboxer Academy. Activate the 7-Figure Funnel Formula from the 8-Figure Funnel book. These two files right here, guys, this is where you will find this file and this file, okay? Is everybody clear on that? Is everybody clear on where you would go and where you get the files and the pieces for this? Just say yes if you are. All right, very good. I'll give you the password in just a second. Now, I told you last week that what we were going to be doing was this week we were going to do this, okay? And we've done it, right? We've given you the activation emails. You'll get those tonight. In just a second when I give you the link, you've got the activation emails. This is what we will do next week. Next week, we are going to do a complete walkthrough and setup of the seven-figure business. Okay, so this entire business that we've set up, we're going to walk through it step by step. Next week is probably the most important week that you could attend the Success Connection for the rest of the year, and maybe on into the beginning of next year, because I know a lot of you have questions about, how do I set this email up? How do I make this go out? How do I do that? How do I do this? What do I put here? How do I separate my emails, buyers and non-buyers, all that stuff. Next week, we're going to do something that we haven't done in a while, and that's a Q&A. I'm going to try my best to let people ask questions, and I'm going to go in and answer them. It's probably going to take a little bit longer next week due to the fact that I'm going to spend as much time as I can helping you to get all of this figured out and all of it set up and all of it ready to go. And so that means if you're a new student, this is great that you're here tonight and that you know about next week, because as a new student, you're going to be able to go through the entire walkthrough. Yes, I've already given you the funnels, but how do you connect those things together? What are the exact steps inside of ClickFunnels to take? We're going to do it live next week. How many of you are excited about that? Just say yes. All right, I see lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of yeses. Very good. So that is the plan for next week. Additionally, I told you that I was considering doing basically a bundle package of some of my new courses, something I've never done before. We don't do discounts and we don't do Black Friday and all that silliness. But I've never released these courses before. They are courses that I truly believe, are beneficial to you, or would be beneficial to you. I'm going to show you real fast. Let's see, how do I do this? I can pull that down there, pull this up here. It will be these three courses right here. Course Launch Academy, which teaches you how to create more courses, right? Webinar Formula, which teaches you how to create more auto webinars. And then Backend Academy, which basically is an entire backend masterclass that teaches you, step by step, how to create the back-end product, basically the back-end monetization for your business. The reason that I feel like these three courses make so much sense for everybody is because once we get this business done for you, okay, so like once we go through the setup of it next week, you're going to be able to activate 2 new businesses, right? You'll be able to activate from one business, say the seven-figure email strategies business. You can activate the book and you can activate the monthly membership. But what if you knew how to create your own courses constantly? And then what if you knew how to create your own auto webinars? And then what if you knew how to take all of those, put them together, and let them all activate each other? And what if we took basically, all kinds of funnels, right? Like what if you were able to take your business and you have basically all of these funnels, right? And these are all businesses, all right? And they're literally interconnecting. This one is activating this one is activating that one. And you can see how this can just get all crazy, but it's a big automation. It's a big automated business where every time you plug a new course in, I know I made it look all silly, but every time you plug a new one of these courses in right here, you make more money. You see what I'm saying? Because you've already got all of them there to connect. And that's, again, where you really hit the sweet spot, the bullseye, the big money, which is when you have maximum profits, okay? So what I'm doing is, and I am not sure, there's a 70% chance I will not do this next week, but there's a 30% chance that I might. The thing is when we do this, and if we bundle these courses together, which I had no real plans ever to do that until somebody asked me about Black Friday and why we don't do Black Friday sales. And I said, because it's not fair, because there's people that have paid full price for a course and then you want me to discount it by half just because it's a special day of the year. Like, What about those people that took faster act? It just makes no sense to me. I don't do that. I don't feel like it's ethical. And I always just let my ethics drive my business. But I've never sold any of these courses, okay? We've never sold any of them. Together, all of these courses probably would be about $5 grand. I mean, I'm thinking probably, you know, $1,500 a piece and then $2,000 for this one because this is huge. I mean, it's just an insane amount of training. But if I bundle this, we're talking about like 80% off or more, right? Like it would be a one-time only thing, and we would allow a certain number of people, maybe 100 people, maybe 75 people. I'm going to do the numbers and see what it looks like, because it's a ton of, the training's not even done yet, right? So you'd be enrolling before it's even done, and it's an awful lot of work. But at the end of the day, I want to provide those courses. I want to be able to dive into that stuff with you to help you create a digital business that absolutely crushes it. So for that reason, you are able to join the early bird list to get the discount bundle code for that package. Now, that does not mean it will be sent to you tonight. It will not, because it does not exist. But once you click this link, it'll send you a Facebook message, okay, on Facebook, and you'll need to click the link in that message to confirm that you would like for me to let you know if we do this. And once I do that, or once you do that, you will get a notification that you're going to get the discount code that'll allow you to have the bundle package when we do it. Like I said, it may not even be next week. But if you don't get the get on the early bird list tonight, you will not be able to get on the early bird list. Does that make sense? We're going to limit the early bird list to just people who are here tonight. I told everybody that last week, so it's very fair. So it will not be on this page next week when you get here. Type the number 1 in if that makes sense to you guys. Just type the number 1 in. All right? I see lots and lots and lots of ones. So what do you need to do tonight? The very first thing we would want you to do is go to this page right here, okay? And I'll give you the password in just a second. If you do not have ClickFunnels, get it. It makes no sense not to have it. If you do have ClickFunnels, and once you get ClickFunnels, come down here, get your 8-figure business, get your Inboxer Academy business, get your 7-figure business. Make sure that you have these businesses installed inside of ClickFunnels, just like this, because next week is a masterclass of masterclasses on the Success Connection, where we're literally going to live inside of ClickFunnels like this, and we're going to click on each and one of these links and walk through the setup. So if you don't have it installed, you can't follow along. So it makes no sense. So get it done. If you've been procrastinating and you don't have ClickFunnels now, well, guess what? You can get it for free for 2 weeks. So get it now. Have all your funnels ready. Go through the setup with me next week, and you'll still have a full week to test it out and see if you can make some money with it before you cancel it. You know, I mean, that's just kind of, I mean, we have like the lowest cancellation rate in the history of ClickFunnels because everybody is able to use what we build. But at the end of the day, it makes no sense to handicap yourself and not give yourself that chance. So get those things. Download the emails. I am going to have Nick activate these emails on this page right now, okay? So these email links will let you download the 2 files that I just put together for you, all right, that are 100% completely free, the email files. And then join the early bird list if you are interested in Backend Academy, Webinar Formula, and Course Launch Academy at literally probably 80% or more off of their original, of what they're going to sell for, okay? This will only be available, and I'm dead serious, this will only be available to the people that get on the discount, the early bird list, okay? We will only have a certain number available, and I may not even do it next week. But you'll have to be here next week to find out. I'm going to try to get it done, but I may not. If I don't, it'll be after the first of the year before we do it. So it's kind of a 50-50 shot. But for those of you that show up next week, you're going to get an epic opportunity because you're going to get the walkthrough of the entire business, but then you're also going to get access to potentially literally 80% off of the biggest and most expensive and expansive courses that we probably ever will release in this company. I mean, Backend Academy, Webinar Formula, Course Launch Academy, by far are going to be the most content because this is my business. This is what I do right here, you know? And this is going to be a phenomenal, phenomenal, phenomenal course. And you'll get it, you know, just at a ridiculous price. But then the prices will be normal and they will never be discounted because that's what we do. We don't BS and we don't do all these discounts and it's Black Friday, so let's screw everybody over that paid us for our courses. We just don't do that stuff. But I do believe in taking care of my Success Connection students, taking care of the people that have been with me for a long time, and doing special things for you when I can. So that's what we're looking to do next week. So with that said, let me give you the password really, really quick because I know that I have taken a little bit longer as usual. This is just typical Anthony. I've taken longer than I usually do. So the password, what did I do? I thought to myself, what should the password be for tonight? What should I take away from tonight? And all I can say is about tonight is, dang it, I am excited. I am excited for the opportunity to get this thing off the ground. I am excited for next week. Okay, I am so excited for next week because next week is going to be the week where we put this all together. So excited is your password. So you can go to go.bsc.com/funnel, type in the password excited. When you do that, you will be taken to this page. The most important thing that you can do when you get to this page is get ClickFunnels if you don't have it. If you already have it, skip this step. Scroll on down here and make sure that you download all of these businesses: the 8-figure funnel formula business, the Inboxer Academy business, and the 7-figure email strategies business. You'll want to make sure that you get these files from me. I've built these for you completely free, both of these email files, right? You can get those by clicking, and by the way, I just have not, I have not refreshed the page, but these links work now. The download links, they should work just fine right now. If you don't see them, just refresh your page. I promise you they're there. Nick has confirmed that they are there. So download those files, and then before you stop tonight, click this button right here for the early bird discount bundle. And when Facebook sends you a message, it'll be just a message from me on Facebook. Just click the link on Facebook to confirm that you would like for me to send you the discount code when and if we do this course bundle. So it's not a guarantee, but it's the only way that you can get it is if you do this. So only do that if you're serious, if you really do think that, hey, you know what, you would really love to have Backend Academy, Webinar Formula, and Course Launch Academy. If you do that, then you will have access to it potentially next week at a ridiculous one-time only and first-time ever bundle package that I'm going to put together for everybody, because I know that really you need all 3 of those courses, and they would all 3 be amazing. So, so that's the opportunity that I'll give you. So you just join the early bird list, but you do have to click the link in the Facebook message when it'll automatically message you on Facebook, and it'll say like save my discount or whatever. You must click that link in order for it to allow me to send you a Facebook message later on with the discount code. So that's very, very, very important. Make sure that you do that. So with that said, you've got plenty to do tonight. Okay, so go get ClickFunnels. Make sure you download each one of your funnels here, as I said. And then, of course, download your email files. Those are important. And then make sure that you join the early bird list for our first ever course bundle discount. It's the first and probably will be the only time we ever do any course bundles and discounts and things like that. Listen, I promised a $1,000 cash giveaway tonight, and I'm going to do it once you are finished with all of this, okay? And remember, these links do end tonight at midnight. So tonight at midnight, these links will stop working. That's how I save my courses from being distributed all over the internet. So tonight at midnight, this will not work. So you cannot procrastinate. You cannot do it tomorrow. There's no reason to do it tomorrow. Just click the links and get the stuff. It's free, right? So just make it happen and do it now. And by midnight Eastern Standard Time, we will break all of these links. I will be giving away some cash prizes. I'll give away some money in our group. All you got to do is leave me some comments and tell me if you're excited about the Success Connection. Tell me if you're excited about the course bundle that we're going to put together for you. All I want to know is what you're excited about. What are you most excited about tonight? Okay? I'm going to randomly scroll through there. I'll leave a comment on somebody's message. I'll give you $500. I'm also going to send a message here on Facebook to one person that joins our early bird list and give you $500. So just be randomly picked. I'll let it just kind of randomly scroll through. We'll pick one person. We'll give you $500. That's just my way of having fun tonight, doing what I can do to help you guys. and to inspire you, educate you, and hopefully help you be more profitable and more excited entrepreneurs. That's the reason why we've got that word there tonight, excited. So with that said, everybody, listen, I know I told you I was going to go shorter. You know, I always plan to do that if I'm feeling sick or I'm feeling bad. I had a migraine, then I got excited, and now here I am, and it's been over an hour. It's what I do. I love doing it. I love the Success Connection. I love all of you. I thank you so much for being here. It's always a humbling experience to have you guys here. It's every week the outpouring of support and the amount of people that show up. And we're the only people in the industry that have 1,000 people on a webinar every single week. People struggle to get 60 people on. We have 1,000 every week. And it's because we deliver massive value. We truly care about your success. And I think it shows. And it shows back to us that we're doing the right thing because of the continued support and the fact that you guys have been here every single week for so long. If you're a new student, I hope you loved tonight. I hope you enjoyed tonight. I hope you go here and you download all of these things completely free. Get ClickFunnels, download all these funnels, all these emails, and I really hope that you find the value in a completely free business that we're building for you here as a student at Morrison Education and as one of my one of my students here on the Success Connection. So again, thank you all so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you next week. As always, have a safe weekend, have a fun weekend, but more importantly, have a productive weekend. Do a little something this weekend that other people aren't doing, so you'll be a step ahead of the game and you'll be on your way to massive success. So again, everybody, go to the link that you see on the screen, go.bsc.com/funnel, type in the password excited, follow the instructions, and I'll see you all next week right here, same place, same time on the Success Connection. Take care, everybody. Good night.